Hello, friends. Welcome to today's show. I'm Dr. Helen Holton, founder and CEO, Chief Engagement Officer of Dr. Helen Holton and Associates, and your host for Dr. Helen Speaks, Strengths, Resilience, and Leadership. Yes, we're back and thrilled to be with you this week, as we are every week. We don't take it for granted. And we appreciate you for showing up and spending a little bit of your day with us. Your love, sharing, insights, and support influence the programming we bring to you. Drop us a note at engage@drhelenholton.com. That's ENGAGE at DRHELENHOLTON.com. Or go to our website, www.drhelenholton.com, or find us on LinkedIn under Dr. Helen Holton. We love hearing from you. Truth be told, you help to set the agenda of what we go over, where we're stepping into new learning and opportunity to be leaders. And not just leaders, but the best leaders you can be. What research shows is that the greatest leaders of our time are lifelong learners. There is no finish line to say, woohoo, I made it, nothing else to do. There's always something else, new, interesting, exciting, and able to take your leadership a notch higher. Yes. What happens when you understand this concept is that you create space in your life for continual learning and growth. And it's not so much about what kind of learning. Sometimes it is. However, it's just that exercise of your brain, of your emotions, your intellect, your reasoning that allows you to confront, challenge, accept, reject ways in which you know or believe are best for you to show up and do what you do. What we do here is we show up to help you learn to leverage your strengths, the best of who you are, which is why we're always talking about them. We also help you to navigate weaknesses. We all have them. Who do you know that's good at everything that they set out to do? I don't know anyone. And all the people I've talked to, thousands, hundreds of thousands, don't know either. That just says we all have them. And it's not as big a deal as we sometimes make it out to be. And the biggest way we do that is when we allow our inner critics, the little voices that come to us that say, oh, no, don't do that. That's not your lane. Do something different. You've been there at some point in your life. It's a place we all confront. And let's not get caught up in the semantics of words. At the end of the day, they're just words. And we help you to build your resilience. Resilience is a power that helps you persevere and push through the challenges that get in the way of your success. Truth be told, a very simple definition of a weakness, according to Gallup, is anything that gets in the way of your success. And if you're having to labor or spend too much time doing something that's just, you don't love it, you don't like it, you're not good at it, it takes you extra time and effort just to get through it, delegate it, let it go. You don't have to be good at everything. You really don't. And so resilience helps you to understand that, to let go, to know what you're good at, to hold on to. And when you must be in that space, resilience gives you the wherewithal to get through it a lot easier. These three elements, strengths, resilience, and leadership, keep you moving forward. They equip you, empower, and elevate you forward on your unique path. And I promise you this, there's not another living human being on this planet, or one that's been here before, that has the same exact path of you, because there's no one else like you. There may be people who are similar. Don't let that deter you from where you want to go. How does success show up? When you really have, you're leveraging your strengths, you're navigating weaknesses, mindful of blind spots, and building resilience. I'll tell you 3 ways: an improvement in your performance, productivity, and growth in your prosperity potential. So, increase in performance, improvement in performance, increase in productivity, and growth in your prosperity potential. Okay, let me just say it in simple terms: profits. Profits is so minimizing when you think about your prosperity potential, because it's not always measured in dollars and cents. It could be measured in time, more time you get to spend with friends and family, and still grow your business, develop those who follow you, become a better you. Think about that. At the end of the day, it still amounts to a stronger bottom line, a more solid foundation that keeps you steady in the storms of life, and they will come. However, it's these 3 measures that help you monitor your path forward to determine, am I really doing all I said I wanted to get done? Well, with our ACE model, ACT for the A, C, communicate, E, engage. We work together to move you forward toward your goals. How you act is what you do. How do you show up? Who is the you that the world sees? And what you can learn from different assessment tools is to understand the uniqueness of you and how you show up, and how to leverage that to be more of how you're most naturally inclined to be. And it's a combination of nature and nurture. However, these are the things that help to move you forward. And communicate. How do you do it? How do you make the magic? It is in how you communicate with people, what you say, how you say it, the timing of when you say what you say, so that either it lands with impact and support and nurturing, or it lands really flat. It puts you in a position to rebound from what could have been a celebration. Think about how you communicate. The E for engage, that's who you act and communicate with. Whether it's other leaders, maybe it's an upline if you're on your way up. It could be the people you lead. But these days, it can really be the people who follow you. And when you think about where social media has taken us in terms of building a following, it could be in the millions. Think about the people that you admire, that admire you, and want to model what you do. And when you think about how others want to model what you do, think about the people, the leaders that have helped to shape your trajectory forward into becoming and being a better leader. ACE reflects key skills to help you level up your leadership. They help to unlock your most direct path to be seen, heard, and impactful. How you engage with yourself is how you engage with others. It's what sets you apart from anyone else. And it really, really does. So let's talk about what this means in the bigger scheme of things. I want you to think about, when I talk about what sets you apart from anyone else, keep this piece of age-old wisdom in mind. You get what you give. Quite simple. 5 words. You get what you give. Or you could say it as generous givers reap rich returns. Generous givers reap rich returns. 5 words. Okay, yeah. As your host, coach, connector, and convener of leaders for Dr. Helen Speaks, we show up as a resource of value to support you in optimizing your leadership, your life, and your legacy, that which you're going to leave behind. You don't get to leave it behind if you aren't building it right now. How are you building it, and building it in such a way that when you're long gone from here, people will say, oh, I remember, yes, it was Dr. Helen that I got that from. And I'm using my name. If I start naming names, I'll be all over the place and we won't get to where we really want to be today. Well, using an innovative and holistic head, heart-centric approach that we developed helps you achieve more success with less stress, yielding greater joy in your life. Our work lives in the space of professional human development and personal growth. Yeah. Our topic this week is one that I'm excited about, and I shared it last week, that we're going on this series. I am just so full in this season of giving and love and appreciation and all those feel-good things. And for me to be in this place today, I want you to know it wasn't always my preferred place to be. You might say, well, I was never as bad as a Scrooge, but I was one that I just assumed, let's hurry up and get past this time so we can get on with life and what we do. That's some of the beauty of opening yourself up to see yourself, to experiment or step into different ways of being. And it's also a great opportunity to look at your resilience and how you're building it. Our topic is leadership, love, and patience. Leadership, love, and patience. And it's such a timely topic for some news I'm going to share with you in a minute. But I want to tell you, I want to kick this off. In this series, we're looking at leadership and love from the greatest definition of love I know. And it's very simple. Love is patient. Where did I find it? Who's the author of it? Paul. In the first book of Corinthians, the 13th chapter and the 4th verse. Now, if you're not Christian, you're probably wondering, what are you talking about? If you are, maybe you haven't gone there and looked at it for a while. I invite you to do that. And if you aren't, it's still a piece of wisdom that transcends all faiths, religions, traditions. It's quite simple. Love is patient. It's ageless, and when exercised with fullest sincerity, with love behind it, it yields a priceless return. When your leadership encompasses patience, it makes you a more effective leader. Now, I'm taking a moment to celebrate some exciting news with you. And it really encompasses what patience entails. I am one of 30 international authors in the book on gratitude, that when it launched, it became an Amazon bestseller last week. A first for me and a long time coming. Not that I'd ever really had my sights on it, but for those of you who really know me, I've been writing my book for more than 2 years now. Yes, and I'm still working on it. However, writing a chapter for a book actually motivated me in ways that I was no longer able to really motivate myself to get it done. Had a lot of false starts. And so I've got lots of content and notes and partial chapters and all sorts of things. But seeing this really helped to move me forward. So when I talk about patience, I want you to think about patience. What is something that you've really wanted to get done, or maybe you've accomplished already? What did it take? Think about that for a minute, because I want to get back to this book. Look, I'm going to show you a copy of it. I brought a copy to show you. Can you see that? Yeah, the book on gratitude. And on the back are the pictures of all the authors. Oh, okay, let's see. And there I am, right there on the book. This book is filled with the most wonderful stories shared by authors around gratitude. And when I think about the time of year we're in, what better time? And it's on Kindle and Amazon. So you have plenty of time to gift it if you want to. Just think about what this season means. And it is a season beyond religion. It's still a season. And we all have seasons of life that evoke emotions within us that aren't always in alignment with intentions of holiday times of year. Yeah. Whether it's holidays in the summer, holidays in the winter, spring or fall, same difference. Do you have the opportunity to do what you do best every day? Yes, I ask this each week because it's a powerful question to get your mind moving. Repetition is the motherhood of all learning, or the fatherhood of all learning. How about this? Repetition births and sustains learning. The more you do it, it creates new pathways in your mind to get rid of those that are blocking you from stepping into your success. Do you have the opportunity to do what you do best every day? And if you don't, reach out to me. I want to help you get there. If you do, great. If you stumble and get stuck, reach out to me. I'm here to support you. I want you to be able to know how to incorporate and integrate new learning to fill your bucket, to create that reservoir of resilience and abundance. It helps you find and focus on what you do best. Adding patience increases your opportunity to operate at your best. Let me ask you a question. How do you incorporate patience into your leadership? The accomplishments many leaders value most are those that took time to achieve. Think about the greatest successes you've experienced that were really, really important to you. Not just you personally, but your leadership and your life extending into your community. I want you to take a couple moments and just jot down a few notes about that process. Capture those moments, the joys, the pains, the challenges, and the victories that led to your success of achievement. It was no small feat. And sometimes the more time it takes deepens the appreciation you have for it. How do you share that with others? Replicating who you are as a leader. When we talked about the 5 levels of leadership, that's one of the ways to get you to the top. Don't hold on to it all to yourself. And appreciate the patience that you developed and earned to be able to share it. What greater joy is than for someone to say, hey, thank you for what you poured into me to help me move to my next level. Isn't that what leadership is all about? Like resilience, none of us are born as great leaders, or even good leaders for that matter. However, you can become a great leader. It takes commitment, investment, and intention to learn, grow, and develop as a leader that other people want to follow. It also takes patience. If no one's following you, it's a sure sign that you're not a leader. Think about this. What's life like when you're in your zone of purpose, passion, and power? Is patience a part of what gets you to that place? Think about, I came across this Chinese proverb that really, just really, it hit me. I said, yes, one moment of patience may ward off great disaster. One moment of impatience may ruin a whole life. Think about young people today getting caught up in things they have no business getting caught up into, and how it shifts the trajectory of their life. Now, that doesn't always, when you're impatient, quick decisions. Think about the times when you just didn't want to give thought to it, or you were preoccupied, you were multitasking, and someone puts a piece of paper, oh, I need you to sign this. And you don't stop and say, what am I signing? What is this for? Is this in alignment with where we're going? And you sign it, and it could cost you your very livelihood. Maybe you signed away your business and didn't know it. My personal commitment to you is to help you bring your best self, your A game to the world. You want the world to experience the greatness of who you have been created to be. And it's here where we connect and engage deeper to help you make that happen. As a strengths, resilience, and leadership coach, you may say, oh, that's easy for you to say, Dr. Helen, you've been doing this, you got it all worked out, you know how to make the sauce happen. Newsflash, I don't always have the answers for me either. With resilience, one of the things that you do to build it is to create your own tribe, your inner circle, that when you get stuck, when you need a fresh perspective on something you're looking to accomplish, isn't it great to be able to, as Diana Ross was saying, reach out and touch. Okay, that's all I can sing. Somebody's hand, make this world a better place. If you can, it's just that simple. However, it takes patience. Like coaching. Coaching is not something that happens overnight. You don't say, I need a coaching session so I can be great tomorrow. That's not what coaching is. I don't know that anything can do that. However, that's not how coaching works. Coaching is a process. And when you think about what do processes entail? Other people. Don't get so caught up in the task to complete. Make the connections among the people you know that will help you achieve what you're after. And as you enroll others into what you're looking to do, how you're set out to improve the world, thoughts, ideas, suggestions, insights come along that take whatever it was you were looking to do and make it better. Keep in mind, success is not a solo journey. However, it does require you to spend some time alone and with others, deciding on how you intend to pursue what you want. What I've learned is the best way that we here at Dr. Helen Holton and Associates can support you is to stand with you where you are in your pursuit of what you want for your life. We come to add value. Why? Because we value you. To help you as a leader to stretch, grow, and uncover truths of who you are and what you want is the greatest value we can bring. The primary goal is to motivate, inspire, and help you change your reality, to gain clarity on moving ahead in pursuit of your dreams and desires. Your greatest you deserves nothing less. I'm ready for your breakthrough to your best you. How ready are you to step into that space? Many of you know I just am a fan of John Maxwell. And whenever I get excited about this show, because what I know helping leaders to become better leaders just ties into my own personal mission and vision statement. And I think John Maxwell puts it so succinctly in saying everything in life rises and falls on leadership. The world becomes a better place when people become better leaders. I love that. It just helps me to get up and do what I do, knowing that every life that I touch, every ear that's inclined to hear, every voice that can speak to that to others allows us each to do our part in some way to what I define and claim as building the beloved community, where we all have the opportunity to be seen, to be heard, and to feel welcomed into every environment that we encounter. Now, I know that's a stretch. There's some that are never going to feel good, but maybe those are things in life that we need to work towards eradicating in our life. There's so much more that unites us than divides us. So when I think about what it means to be a leader, I think about how can I bring my best for you? This is a learned truth. If you aren't learning from other leaders who know more than you, how well equipped are you as a leader? What do you do to keep growing and developing your leadership? What keeps you moving forward from here to what's next? I'll tell you, Dr. Helen Speaks. We're here to ignite your spark and fuel your flame to think, be, and do more. Take a piece of paper and write these letters down. T, B, D, more. Think, be, and do more. More of who you are to get to more of what you want, what you really want for your life. As a person first, then as a leader. And one way you can do that is to catch our show live on the Win-Win Women TV network every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time and 1 p.m. Eastern time. Replays are also available here and on Roku TV, Amazon Fire, Apple TV. And in the first quarter of 2023, this is in the works right now, working with my team, all of our shows will be up on our YouTube channel. We're also putting in place to go live on LinkedIn. Yes, we're showing up for you. Keep coming back and we'll be here. Share our show with your friends and colleagues. Who do you know that would appreciate the knowledge and wisdom we share? That's right, share. You don't have to come here to buy it. We share it. We give it away. What did I say? The most generous givers reap rich rewards. That's not something we have to worry about. We keep doing what we do. Okay, we are a business and we do have paid clients, but we show up here every week to help you. Share it. Join the community of Dr. Helen Speaks, Strengths, Resilience, and Leadership. If you're not in our private Facebook group, reach out. Contact me through the website, www.drhelenholton.com. If you're really ready to get going, go there. Shoot me a note. Dr. Helen, I want to get a one-on-one discovery call with you. I'm available. We can do that. Not a problem. Join the community. Stay with us. Join us. Bring your friends. We're creating just this huge, massive, as I would call it, love fest. Not in a bad way, but in a way that brings more to each and every one of us. Isn't that glorious? Just think about that. Oh, I get all excited just the thought of it. Of course, I love life. And I'm leaning into the simplest principles that we can adopt as leaders that come from the greatest book I know, that I've known them for years and just never put the two together until now. And I'm doing it just for you. Catch us here next week for Dr. Helen Speaks: Strengths, Resilience, and Leadership.